Also, right now, we're learning more about the moments that led up to the death of an Oregon City police officer and the length of time it took an ambulance to get him because of the extremely dangerous situation unfolding. Our Brent Weisberg live with more on what neighbors witnessed. And Brent, police really tried everything they could to get to Officer Libke sooner.
Chad, good morning to you. We are starting to hear some of those dramatic stories from the law enforcement officers who were on scene and also some of the witnesses who heard and saw this all unfold. They are saying it was a very scary situation, a very dramatic scene. Yesterday, we talked with a witness who heard the shooting, and that person says it was something they will never forget. On Monday, police said after Oregon City Reserve Officer Rob Libke was shot, the suspect was not immediately contained and was still armed. He posed a real threat to the safety of paramedics, firefighters, neighbors, and other police officers. We don't know how much time passed in between when Officer Libke was shot, but the witness says that they saw officers trying desperately to get to Officer Libke.
They were, zigging and zagging down there, covering one another, trying to get somebody in to get the officer.
It sounded like they were locking down the situation and trying to protect other officers from walking into a dangerous situation.
In fact, in the video that shows Officer Libke's rescue, we see a SWAT officer and several other officers carrying him to a nearby ambulance. Yesterday, I talked to Clackamas County Sheriff Craig Roberts. He says that his heart goes out to the Libke family, but he also says he is so proud of the men and women who worked in a very difficult and stressful situation. Sheriff Roberts says that the SWAT officer who helped carry Officer Libke out and actually went to Legacy Emmanuel Medical Center right after the shooting because he has advanced medical training and wanted to be there to help. The sheriff's office says they are continuing to investigate this situation and they have not released a timeline of what unfolded. They say that the funeral arrangements are still being worked on. Reporting live, I'm Brent Weisberg, KOIN 6 News.
Heroic actions that day. Thank you very much, Brent.